The American Kennel Club calls for mahogany or rust-colored markings that do not take up more than 10% of the dog's body color. All Rottweiler standards to AKC specifications have one mahogany dot above each eye on the inner brow ridge. On the cheeks, one strip on each side of the snout. Cheek markings do not cross over the bridge of the nose. The top of the nose should remain black. The markings on the face should move down onto the dog's throat. On the chest, a Rottweiler will have two downward-facing triangular marks on each front leg. The marks will stretch from the forearm to the toes. On the hind legs, the markings will begin on the inside and move outward onto the stifle, then out onto the hook, stretching to the toes as well. AKC standards recognize that the black nose color is not completely voided on the rear pasterns. There is a patch of rusty or mahogany underneath the tail that resembles a triangle as well. A thin strip of black should be present on each Rottweiler's toes. Its size. Technically, a medium-large breed according to the FCI standard, the Rottweiler stands 61 to 69 centimeters. At the withers for males, 56 to 63 centimeters for females. The weight must be between 50 and 60 kg for males and 35 and 48 for females. Weight must be relative to height. Now let's dive into their temperament. One study published in the year 2008 found that male Rottweilers have higher confidence, sharpness, and defense on play drives than females. A 2008 study surveying breed club members found that while Rottweilers were average in aggressiveness, bites or bite attempts towards owners and other dogs, it indicated they tend to be more aggressive than average towards strangers. This aggression appears correlated with watchdog and territorial instincts. In the handbook, John H. Walker states that the Rottweiler is very territorial, meaning that the owner will have to regularly work with the dog to control its territorial aggressiveness. Let's move on to its working style. According to the American Kennel Club, Rottweilers have a natural gathering style with a strong desire to control. They generally show a loose eye and have a great amount of force while working well off the stalk. They make much use of their ability to intimidate. The Rottweiler often carries the head on an even plate with a back, or carries the head up but with the neck and shoulders lowered. Some females lower the entire front and light slightly with using their eyes. Males also do this when working far off the stalk in an open field. This is rarely seen in males when working in confined spaces such as stockyards. The Rottweiler has a reasonably good natural balance. Force barks when necessary, and when working, cattle uses a very intimidating charge. There is a natural change in forcefulness when herding sheep. When working cattle, it may use its body and shoulders. For this reason, it should be used on horn stock with caution. The Rottweiler, when working cattle, searches out the dominant animal and challenges it. Upon proving its control over that animal, it settles back and tends to its work. Some growers have found that Rottweilers are especially suited to move stubborn stock or simply ignore border collies, Kepleys, and others. Rottweilers use their bodies to physically force the stubborn animal to do its bidding if necessary. When working with sheep, the Rottweiler shows a gathering, fetching style and rims directions easily to drive sheep with ease. If worked on the same stock for any length of time, the Rottweiler tends to develop a bond with the stock and will become quite affectionate with them as long as they do as it directs. The Rottweiler is also exceptionally suited for and is commonly used in many dog sports, including agility and Scotch Hound. Let's talk about its health. A 2022 study in England, patient records found the average life expectancy of the Rottweiler to be 8 years, lower than the average of 12 years. A 2024 UK study found a life expectancy of 10.5 years for the breed compared to an average of 12.7 for pure breeds and 12 for crossbreeds. 2024 Italian study found a life expectancy of 9 years for the breed compared to 10 years overall. A survey of breed club members found the most common cause of death in the Rottweiler to be cancer, with more than 45% of deaths in the breed being attributed to cancer. The Rottweiler is prone to several skin conditions. An American study reviewing over 1 million cases presented to 27 veterinary teaching hospitals in North America found the Rottweiler to be predisposed to canine hip dysplasia, with 10.53% of dogs having the condition compared to 3.52% overall. This same study found the Rottweiler to also have the second highest prevalence of cranial cruciate ligament deficiency (CCLD), with 8.29% of dogs having the condition compared to an overall rate of 2.55%. For dogs diagnosed with both conditions, the Rottweiler once again had the second highest prevalence, with 1.34% having both hip dysplasia and CCLD compared to 0.3% overall. Another American study of over 1 million and quarter of a million hip and elbow evaluation records in dogs over the age of 2 years found a prevalence of 20.1% for hip dysplasia and 31.1% for elbow dysplasia, the second highest in the study. One study found the Rottweiler predisposed to gastric dilation volvulus. However, another study did not find a predisposition. Finally, media portrayal. The Rottweiler is often portrayed in media as being dangerous or aggressive. Some films and television shows, such as Lethal Weapon 3, the 1998 film Half-Baked, and the hit HBO show Entourage, have portrayed Rottweilers in a positive light. They also featured in the children's book series Good Dog, Hal by Alexandra Day. In an event widely reported by the media, a 2-year-old UK Rottweiler named Jake, owned by Liz Maxted Black, was recognized for his bravery by the RSPCA. The dog was walking with his owner when they heard screams. Jake chased off a man as he molested a woman on Hassel Common, Coventry, in July 2009. He located the attacker and his victim, Big Scrub, chased off the attacker, led his owner to the scene, then stood guard over the victim until the police arrived. The attacker was convicted of serious sexual assault and jailed for 4 years. Jake was nominated by police for the Bravery Award and Medallion. After the incident, Detective Conclave Leftwich from the Coventry Police Station said, "From our point of view, Jake the Rottweiler stopped a serious sexual assault from becoming even worse." There you have it, folks. Would you own a Rottweiler dog? Would you wish or admire to have one? If so, are you willing, for the first stretch, taking care of it, grooming it, and also feeding it? If you like this, hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell for more dog-loving content.